Hello, good evening, and welcome to Exclusive Interviews, a show that zooms into the lives of public figures, celebrities, and topical individuals. I'm your host, Itai Daisy Mutiniri, and tonight we have on the exclusive seat a young, beautiful woman. She's definitely intelligent. She is a daughter to a former radio and a TV personality, Eric Knight, and also, in quotes, ex-wife to a Zim dancehall artist. Her name is Moira Knight. Moira, welcome to Exclusive Interviews.
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you.
It's good to be here.
You are Eric Knight's daughter?
Yeah.
Wow, how was it like growing up with a famous dad?
I mean, he used to run away from us a lot. Like, he was always working, like, going to ZBC. So we always wanted to come with him, like, Daddy, going down.
Yeah.
So, like, we never really got to see him, like, on set
Yeah.
or working. We just saw him on TV. So, yeah, I guess that's...
But who is Moira Knight? Tell us about yourself.
I struggle to answer that question, but I'll give it my best.
Yeah.
Moira is a very simple, honest, loving, kind person who strives for nothing but the best in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your career? I know you do music. Are you a musician as well?
On and off. I've not done music like professionally as of yet, but I do have music that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 2015, you graduated at the University of Salford in the UK. What did you study?
Media performance and English lit.
Wow.
Yeah, literature.
That's amazing. And I saw a post on your IG some time ago, and you had, when the late Oliver Mtukudzi died, and it said, rest in peace, Sekuru. And there's so much talk around, is Eric Knight Oliver Mtukudzi's son? Is that your Sekuru that way? Like, how are you related to him?
He's my Sekuru, respectfully. But the family side of things, I don't know. I can't really answer that. I think call my dad and ask him. He can confirm for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So a whole lot of people started knowing you when you started dating Sir Carlos. I don't wish to take you back, but could you take us back to the love story? Like, how did you guys fall in love? I know you love music. Was it the musical side of him, the musical side of you? Like, how did you guys meet? And, you know?
I mean, generally we had mutual interests in music / media, but the love side, I think that's a little bit off music, because like to you guys he's Colors, to me he's Tawanda, and I fell in love with Tawanda, not Colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's rumors that when you two got engaged, he was married. Was he ever married before you?
He was married.
You don't know about that?
Not that I know of. No.
Nah. Okay. And so, what then went wrong? Because for me, I follow you, and I admire you from a distance, and I saw the whole love story, and the pictures and everything. It all seemed so rosy, but
yeah.
You just wonder to say, then what happened? What really happened?
Honestly, I wouldn't know where to begin, but what I can say is I did conceal a lot of stuff. Like, you guys didn't really see what was really happening behind closed doors, at home, things like that. So I did try and protect myself and his name just from the media, and just to stop people from really getting into and asking questions. What really happened? Like, are you really doing this? Are you really doing that?
Yeah.
With rumors coming in and out, so it's just a bit too
But
much.
when did it start? Because, I mean, it has to have started at some point after your engagement. Like, after how long did it start?
You mean the problems?
No, like, problems in your relationship.
Yeah, it was definitely after the engagement. A lot of things changed. He changed. His personality, his character, like even language towards me was just becoming off, aggressive, abusive, that sort of thing. And unfortunately, things did get physical. So that's when I really realized, Jinja Chinja. Like for him, he was going up, I was going down. I was staying at home doing nothing. Yeah, he would do what he wanted, things like that. So yeah, ndopa Jinja ka nyatso Chinja.
But what do you think motivated that kind of behavior towards you? Was it triggered by I don't know, sometimes people say it's alcohol, sometimes people say it's drugs. Did he just overnight change? Like, what do you think triggered it?
I would like to say, yeah, I can't go muka Chinja, but that won't be true. Yeah, truthfully, there was a lot of alcohol abuse, drugs, you know, all sort of narcotics that he was using. So I'm not trying to blame the alcohol, because obviously he knew what he was doing when he was taking the alcohol, taking the drugs. But yeah, it was that's when like things really got physical, when the alcohol was in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you decide enough is enough?
I decided a long time ago, but I just did not act on time. I didn't act right away. The first time he physically abused me, it went viral in the press, and that's when I had to leave, because you know it was awkward to live in the same atmosphere in Chisoti. You know, because obviously I know we got like I did public when it's a I know ram cards, I know it my drugs, I know it say infidelity chichi was kind of obo. You will never know. You will never see side to Loro. Because he's so good at pretending. He's so good at being this role model to the ghetto youth that I'm sure most of you didn't know, but that's who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you started dating him, I'm just wondering, did your parents approve of him? Because, yeah, Zim dancehall artists, you know how it is. Parents can just say, yeah, why would I or whatever. Or what was it like with your parents?
Yeah, my dad was going to not because I knew that but he would warn me, like, why going to be careful, because he wasn't new, obviously, to the industry. So why going to I need you to be very careful, look after yourself, because you know, when Remango Mandawaziwa, show every day, I know what can happen, but obviously one guy consoles on DT, don't do this, because I was grown enough to make my decisions.
And you got involved with him at a pretty early age. You were a teenager.
Just 19.
19. Yeah. And I saw in one of the publications where you had an interview, you said he was your everything, probably insinuating that he was your first. Was he your first?
My first serious relationship. Yeah, he was definitely the first guy who got a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, and I even got to teacher karate forever. I thought, you know, I had plans like from the beginning. Like, I mean, it's fantasy is the right word, but
yeah,
they don't go naughty. I'm done. I'm not gonna look for any other guy. Kind of thing. Yeah.
It's always like that in relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually quite sad.
Oh. And on that note, we are going to take our first break. Join us in the next segment as we find out more about Moira. So Moira, let's continue. Now, when your relationship was dwindling, I saw you started posting so many statuses. The first that I personally saw was the one where you were like, this is where I live. This is how he lives. This is not what you think he is. And I was just wondering to say, okay, first of all, what triggered that for you to post, you know, the environment that you succumbed to?
Honestly, I was just tired of pretending. I was tired. Kumona Chitange, he's this perfect icon to, you know, the young upcoming ghetto youths or whoever. Why am I the one suffering? He's caring, he's rosy. Because I'm sure Munona, like, trying to step in my life, you'd never think kuti Munya, like, he's a monster. You'd never think kuti Muna no ramkas. You'd never think Muna no kwanza ku garam na numbu. Things like that. Like, nanango neta, I just wanted kuti mama over kuti. Be careful. No one I'm named admire out there. Be careful. I'm named chiti. When I grow up, I want to be this and that. I want to be like this person. Like, because like nanda anyone from.
Oh. Okay. We just take a moment.
Yeah, like I just given birth and I thought kuti. I tried to like responsible, but it seemed like he didn't want to be part of the child's life.
That's really sad. So I saw like on the other publications that you said he's never taken care of his child. Yeah. Is that true?
It's 100% true.
Never.
Even when I was pregnant, I remember. Did you beg out Andy Batsiro, you know, like preparation?
Yeah.
And like straight to Tangi into Gumuneta. Straight to Tangi. Why am I asking him for help?
At that moment, had you broken up? Like, had you?
No.
You were still together.
We were still together. Panaka to Kwirandi Genchina ku Yikeng Nojara. Like I got to talk to Baba Ishkanaka to the airport like as usual. And then Panaka Shika UK, I started hearing like my rumors kuti, you know, Akazu Sara Chidai. Pamba Panga Pinta Vanokadai. And Cambodia Kujigno, similar Singatere, especially without proof.
Yeah.
And some of the people, like people that I called friends, like piping and bedroom,
yeah.
Fast forward. Pandaka Zoka, Pandaka Jonerandeka, like I would see like condoms underneath my clothing.
In your house, in the matrimonial.
The house that we shared,
wow.
Yeah. Obviously, handbeds and nurses are the same betango.
And what would he say? What would be his excuse?
That's what I don't understand. When he's a robot. Like, I don't know if it's with me only, but in any indication, confront or to have like an adult conversation with him. Like, I know Freezer, and he's like, and he's or what, but it's almost like an Anoshaya, a way to explain himself. But yet, when he was doing it, Aiza Shahita.
Yeah.
So, yeah, even when I asked him, gee, what's this? He would like say, I sent JD, or sometimes he would like just walk out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to avoid that conversation.
And how long did you date before you got engaged to him?
About 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
There were no signs that he's got this life that he has got, like, did you not visit his home to see where he lived? You know, because those videos and the pictures that you posted, like, nobody would believe to say Sekalas is living in that type of, you know, house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did you not see the signs before?
No, honestly, I didn't.
You didn't visit him?
Where? At his parents'
At his
house?
place? Yeah.
He didn't have a place before we lived together. I mean, I would go to his family home, but
oh, he lived with his
like
parents.
He lived with like you guys say my guru or whatever. But he didn't have a place back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's the very, I don't know what to call them, the other posts that you've been posting that is bisexual, that he's, you know, those are like serious allegations. Are those like, do you have backup to those allegations, or it's also things that you just heard from people?
I did hear from people, but then I have proof as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't say it.
And then did you ever confront him about that?
Yeah, I said it in a joking way. Could he, like, is it true?
Yeah.
And of course he would dismiss it. But there is this time, this is gonna get inappropriate. But there were times where he would say, like, mashuri konkur things like that. I'd be like, what's the problem? You know, are you going properly to the toilet?
Yeah.
I would even ask, like,
are you constipated?
Yeah, are you constipated? Can do some vegetables like I wanted. They say it's argutichi, but it's one of those things that I'm going to dismiss or in you because there was no way. To make a sense on the uncle still no nash.
Yeah.
Jinjakawanda like came to light after Tato Stopper got a taste.
Yeah. But looking at you deep down inside, do you still have feelings for him? Like, I was watching you on Ola Seven's show when he asked the same question and you were kind of hesitant. Like, are you in this position because of what is going on? Like, if you could make it work, if he was not this type of person you're describing him as, would things work out? Do you still have feelings for him?
Feelings, no, I don't. I mean, Dingorine come mutual. Well, the only thing we have in common is, you know, our son.
Yeah.
But the feelings now, the engineer, because honestly, Dikawona on Dikanzwa about him, do feel pain.
Yeah.
Do feel like especially planning actually my speech to encourage others. I feel like is insulting me in a way. Because why are you lying to people?
Yeah.
Like, he's convinced 90% of the world he's a good person.
Yeah.
Yet he's supposed to convince himself and God.
And I wanted to get to that, to say, then how are you handling this whole, to some people, he's like a God, you know, he's got followers, he's got fans, and obviously every time you speak, people are going to bash you, people are going to say you're jealous, and you know, the allegations that he's in a relationship, in a new relationship, and so people are saying you're probably bitter because of that. Like, how do you handle that kind of backlash? And these are people that will not even, you know, believe anything else other than he is this good person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Shingori is something that I have to live with. But from the beginning, I've never been liked by anyone. Like, from the beginning, when I was his girlfriend, when he proposed, but they hated me even more. Now that we're not together, some people want to wish a death upon me.
Why do you think, like, why?
Like I said earlier, Panwa not to look up to him, Manwanonge are perfect. So Panam Nanga Angade Kuti Munwa Wabano Shuira to be
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to know because they wasted their time adoring Munwa, a city. I created this whole thing, apparently. But I'm in a Dingori and I don't, and in Abasa is not one. Like I said, I'm done with Veranda.
You're not moved.
I'm not even, I'm not moved because Andidara me please the one. Andidara me life yaguti. People must see kuti in much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to, even the first time Pandaka posted Pepe, even creating stories about me, but as India affected, opinion ya mamwang did wrong doing a basa. Why would I care about Jinotora and one thing as my robots on Facebook?
Yeah, and now talking about your parents, what are they now saying now that things have gone bad, and you know you had your dad warning you to say, you know, with artists you can get this, you can get that. Yeah. What are they saying now?
I mean, of course they're very sad about it.
Yeah.
In a way disappointed, but and they'll always have my back. That's what they said, like Patakatora 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They'll always support me no matter what. We're in this together now.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have family. You always fall back on family. But I honestly feel bad, Kuti. I was trying throughout this relationship to convince them, Kuti, no, please have faith Have faith in my boyfriend. Have faith in my husband. I honestly feel embarrassed about that. Because, yeah, it's been like a battle with the relationship. Like, I've had to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you have posted on statuses what he's about, what he's like, but you two have a son together.
Yeah.
And the internet will never forget. Is that something that you thought of before you posted? Is that something that you think of now because he's going to grow up and he's going to watch and he's going to be like, oh, my dad is like this? And you know how kids are like, when they grow up, they'll be like, no, I love my dad. I don't know about all this, you know. Is that something that you think of to say, maybe this is going to affect my son?
I wouldn't hinder relationship yemwana and baba wake. Unfortunately, baba wacho doesn't want a relationship ne mwana wacho. But there's no way I can say kuti usayenda kuna dad wako, safari dad wako. But in any, I believe in the truth. Like, even if it's bad, I believe in cheranda tara chokwadi.
Yeah.
Because I want to raise mwana wangu in a truthful home, truthful environment. I don't ever want mwana wangu, even kukura, he might grow up and say, and watch my life at Didwake or Didwake pointing what she, I don't want my son to be like, I want to be like my dad. My dad is perfect. Like, no, that's as your chokwadi, as painful as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What matters is the peace of mind.
Yeah.
The peace that you have.
Yeah.
Mental health issues. Yeah. All right. On that note, we are going to take a break. Join us in the third segment. Stay tuned.
Darling, oh, thank you. Darling, it's Fusion, baby. You push the dynamic. You push the dynamic. You push the dynamic. You push the dynamic.
Welcome back. For those that are just joining us, you are watching exclusive interviews on Zimpaper's television network. I am chatting with Moira Knight. Now, just to continue, Moira, you said that Tawanda is no longer in your son's life, right?
Well, that was his decision.
Yeah, that was his decision.
Yeah.
And then I've seen that you've approached the courts for maintenance.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, a while after your breakup. One would ask to say, why didn't you just go as soon as you guys broke up? You two broke up. Why didn't you just go and then claim the maintenance and, you know, deal with that issue?
Well, I didn't think it would get to that extent. I thought he would use common sense. Okay, someone I know got a preacher about families taking care of children, because we've all seen him. He posts my pictures, but have you ever seen him? He posts and they think got just common sense. Why? Because of that. And then you know, I didn't expect to attend here for that long, because Moira is turning 2 next week. I thought at least he's gonna step up, because he work with, you know, Anemwana, and Moira needs taken care of, because I'm not a billionaire. Like, she's not doing, I'm not Zimbabwe, and it's not even about money. Like, even Kungo Zero Mwana, like the basics. That's what I expected. Even kind of porridge, dry milk, you know, things like that. I thought richer weird, but
yeah. And you've got a beautiful son, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, he's so adorable.
Thanks so
treasure.
much.
And I'm just imagining to say, oh, why?
Yeah.
And then I heard on the other interview that you had with Ola7 mentioning that you are claiming $2,000 in maintenance. Is that a figure that you think he can pay? Is he able to pay that figure? Because I saw some of the backlash to say, why would she want $2,000? Where would he get $2,000? This is Zimbabwe.
Well, considering Kuti, that amount of money, you know, Kwanzaa Buddha, Pama show 3. Yeah, I know these days hakuna like as many shows, but one more one. Like one more my shows actually. Like I don't really want to get into that, but I mean, Kondiri, it was a reasonable amount because I was able to do that. Didn't you know, living with my parents. That's how much I've been paying for Moana, if not more, like for medication, things like that. So considering, can I achieve literally that big? You know, Tanzania with Mario. However, can I tell the Mario at least half or quarter? I'm sure no concert or something.
Yeah.
Can I already, you know, the person Yano Taura, like the person he says he is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you spoke of infidelity, the other time you mentioned that he would bring diseases. What kind of diseases?
Yeah. Quite HIV, just to clarify.
Yeah.
My STI no tritica, chlamydia, gonorrhea, a lot. Yeah, I never thought could is tritica condiri, but
what would he say? Would you tell him? Would you ask him to say what is going on?
I tell Rikinai, you can't ask him anything. It's either no raw, what cannot he will walk out of the house. I won't wound anything. Something it is direct to my bandit is a joke.
It's real.
He's more bandit. I won't wound anything, so I think I do gunzo. I also compare to guide up at Tauri. As retreasures. And when we also got one phone yaki. Munashti kana uri mumba phone yaka flip yaka tarisa pasi. Kana ti phone can go dira munabuda pansi. Satambi ni mnakadaro. Satambi ni life yako chidaro.
Did he not have a good side to him?
He did before Anyato developed as an artist.
Yeah, do you think fame played a part in the way he then behaved? What was he like before? And then what happened like when he got famous?
Fame definitely played a huge part in breakup yedu. Not saying couldn't dance youth muna no yimba, but I knew him asata jari. And then go to since we started to say I didn't think kutanga vandita or game na snabasa like cause it's like almost like I expected I should worship him in like even like 2020 cheater na tonati Jesus, like when we go to Segalas, Nina wasn't. Yeah, groupies. I mean, like girls going to tea. Are you famous? They wanna kiss your feet. But in Nini, I was not like that. I was never like that. Never. I didn't. Yeah, man.
And ever since all this has happened, I saw graphic pictures of the abuse, and it's it's horrendous. It's really bad. You're bleeding. It's really as bad as you describe it. Did you get counseling? Did you see somebody? Did you see a psychologist?
Not really, no. I would speak to back home in UK.
Relatives? Yeah,
relatives, aunts, and when my grandmother was still alive, I would speak to her about things like that. I think that helped a lot, but
it's not something that you would consider to like really go through therapy and try to really heal from deep down inside.
Not knowing good in Zimbabwe, November say, but Panapanjarampa, help.
Yeah?
Yeah, just someone to talk to. Because that's another thing. I didn't really have many people to talk to.
Oh.
Like, I was always Mumba, just doing him. I was always under him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even music, young and Aguita now. Now, because it's almost like I've been set free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can stand on my own now.
Yeah. And have you moved on since the breakup?
I had moved on.
Yeah?
But Spanish cousin. Yeah, I had moved on.
Yeah. But was that like a support system? Was that good after moving on? Was that?
It was definitely good in a way, because when I was in a relationship with Tanda, like I started questioning myself. Later, my insecurities, ask her, because I would compare myself to Banu. Then I know, and I say, maybe I'm too big, I'm too fat, and this and that.
No.
So like, the fact that I was appreciated again,
Yeah.
it really helped.
I know. I know. And March being Women's Month, and out there, I know there are some women that are going through domestic abuse and they're silent. They can't speak about it. They feel worthless. What do you have to say to that one person? I'm sure there's somebody that's watching and they're going through exactly what you went through, and they want to be stronger. What do you have to say to them?
Don't suffer in silence. Don't try and protect your abuser. Like you're important.
Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'll be fine. No, yeah, just it really pains me because and for speaking out. But
Yeah.
I know kuti pani mwe mnasina platform yoyo. Pani mwe mkazi anoroa kushuka arara pasi. Like I can't imagine kuti how lonely they feel. Like not just that pani mwe mkazi sometimes wanoroa wufiswa embe, they have to like sleep outside or whatever. So I just really hope women prioritize their safety, their health, more than what people are going to say.
Yeah.
Like, people say I'm ugly, I'm this and that, but
Girl, you're
Ashina,
beautiful. You know the internet will troll you no matter what.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't really, I don't think it's fair because women suffer. Things like that. Yeah, I just really, I'll do anything that I can to that one person.
Yeah.
I'll go to every day. Yeah.
Oh, so we have come to the end of exclusive interviews. And as Moira said, you need to speak out. You need to get your power back. Do not accept to be violated in any way. I'm Itai. Thank you for watching.